And joining us now is Josh Roe, who is Vice President of Policy for Kansas Corn. Josh, thanks for being here.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to be here today, Ken.
Well, one of the things we want to talk about is with now summer driving season underway, more people are going to hit the road. We keep hearing reports that kind of that pinned up energy is going to be released, and people are going to travel, I guess, where they can. And with that, it's going to bring opportunity for some higher blended fuels. The ethanol market will continue to grow once again. And with that, there's a special program coming from the feds, HBIIP. And I want you to talk about that, as that will help retailers give consumers more opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. The Higher Blends Infrastructure Incentive Program, or HBIIP, it's a USDA program, and it was actually designed, announced prior to all of the great demand disruptions we saw to the liquid fuels market through COVID-19. But just with the timing of, all programs and that had happened, the announcement came kind of right here at the tail end of the pandemic. But what it is, it's $100 million set aside, $86 million for ethanol, $14 million for biodiesel. And on the ethanol side, it's designed to provide cost share for fuel retailers and distributors as well, to offer blends of ethanol of E15 and above. And it's a little different. Back in 2016, USDA did another infrastructure program, and that was doled out through the states to handle. And this one is specific general retailers are encouraged to apply for the funds.
So, Josh, as we hit the statewide audience, communities of all different sizes. So how is the way for maybe retailers contact you also, and then consumers, say you have a community that doesn't have all those offerings? Everybody has E10, maybe E15 now, but is it to work through you all to maybe make those connections? Is that how that can get started?
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, an individual retailer could go through the motions on their own, but probably a good reason to contact myself or someone on my team with Kansas Corn is that the USDA program, it's limited to providing up to 50% cost share basis. Well, the Kansas Corn Commission, and as well as some investments by Renew Kansas, the State Ethanol Association, and Kansas grain sorghum producers, we have offered to kind of sweeten the pot a bit and to offer additional cost share above USDA. And so we're offering up to $50,000 per station per individual station in additional cost share, or to cover up to 90% of the cost, whatever one of those kind of marks you hit first there. So we would there. And in addition to that, USDA they've tried really hard to make this a straightforward program, but this is a government grant program, and with that comes quite a bit of red tape, a lot of different qualifications, and we have some experts on our staff that with a lot of grant writing expertise. So we really will make this a turnkey operation, assist you in, filling out the grant, going through the contracts, and that, since we've had quite a bit of experience with this program, and then we know who the best experts and the consultants are for the area, since we've been doing this since 2016. We've put in over 100 pumps, 200 fueling dispensers just on our own through our relatively small program. So we have quite a bit of in-house expertise with this, or know the people that have the expertise as well.
Josh Roe with Kansas Corn is joining us. Let's take a break. We'll come back and have more in just a moment.